Alrighty, g'day and welcome everyone. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Sounds like I'm coming through. Hope everyone is well. So folks, welcome to London Session Review. We'll get you just to familiarise yourself with the disclaimer. And by continuing to view, you agree to these conditions. So folks, let's jump in. Hope everyone is well. So London has just opened, folks. So I'm going to jump, straight in because there's a trade that's just set up. So let's jump in. Now don't forget to, folks, don't forget to check out, download the app as well. Android app, so you can keep up to date. Get alerted 5 minutes before I come on. Okay, so I'm going to do this one first before I have a look at the macro. So this is gold. We actually had a look at this last night too. Excuse me, a few of you will remember. So gold, we said daily anchor. We've got this big pullback in here. So here's the break. Got this weakening trend here. So we said there's a high likelihood that it'll come down and test this area here. I was a little bit concerned last night. We had the 20 period right here as well, which you can see it's found support on briefly. So last night when we looked at it, or yesterday, we had this sort of structure here and we're looking for continuation down. We're looking for a pause here, which we got. So you could have used that as one of your targets. And the structure here, the pattern through here, we said this was one of the targets. The second target is this one here. So what I'm seeing on the 4 hour, nice move down from the high. Here's our swings. Nice swing in here. So you can see we're continuing through here. We drill down to the 60 minute. We can clearly see here. So this was the area we were looking at last night. Right, so you had to push through there. Like we said last night, after this stop run through here, this V reversal, this inverted V, we said to look for a push into there and a push into the low. So there's a little pullback in there. So we've pushed down, come back up, and given our classic AB shallow C here. Oh, there's the swing. Okay, the entry is a breakthrough B, so you can see we've just tagged that, and then we've got a little 1-2 here. So this is pretty good. This is not bad at all. All right, so it's just triggered through there. So I like this one. All right, we've got a nice smaller stop through here. We've got the 20 period on our back. We shouldn't get, so we've got the ABC here. Start of a 1-2. All right, break through the low. All right, so that's already triggered. Okay, now be mindful of the low here, and then I'm targeting. Okay, the low through here. So targeting one to one, and then through the low here. And look, if you want, you can continue through there. Those two targets will be ample for me, the way that I trade. We've got the swing there. As we can see, we've had buying pressure come in. Not a lot of volume. Wouldn't expect that during Asia. Move back up. We can't take this bar out. And then this last bar has been on high volume. All right, so it's a bit in there. If you haven't, excuse me, if you don't like taking the break through there, drill down and you will see the structure on the 15 minute. All right, so I've got to push back into the 20. A nice move back here. If you prefer to take some sort of entry back in there, well, we can look for that. Okay, so we wouldn't want to see it above here, above this region, and that's it's done. Okay, so you can see it's playing with this area. We've got the just a little uptrend anchor here. Right, so you can see it's tested this. The 5 minute, right, you can see we've got a swing through here. Here's the 5 minute. Well, the 5 minute anchor's right back up here. So see how it performs here. Get a failure here. So you can see we've got high volume in around this low. So it's deciding. So this is worth a look, definitely. Daily's pretty good. Ultimately looking down here. We've got our 40-60 box in here, so you can see the pullback is valid. If this is in fact 5 through here, this may be the only target, and then it may resume to the upside. That is a typical target. Excuse me. The weekly's still bearish. You can see we've had this push into the trend line through here. V reversal. Still trending down though. That one I like. Alright, so let's jump back. How are we going? G'day Rays, nice to see you. Miyavi, g'day safe. Yes, I was looking at dollar yen. I'll show you quickly what I am looking at, so we can jump ahead. Jump ahead. All right, can you see that? Excuse me. Swiss yen. No, these are the ones I'm looking at. Swiss yen. Dollar CAD, dollar Chinese yuan, dollar yen, dollar Swedish, dollar Thai baht. Now I wouldn't suggest take all of those. Shorts. Euro dollar cable, so the pound US, counter trend shorts, gold, Aussie dollar, Aussie Swiss. Right, so we'll go through these one at a time. So this is what those of you will know, this is how I do it. So yeah, looking pretty good. All right, so let's have a quick look at the macro, folks. Alright, so global equities. Right, my only concern, so we've got S&P 500. My only concern here is we're kind of getting near this channel, top channel line. And we're right near the 200 here, okay? But definitely got a larger 1, 2, and we can see our swings through here, okay? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This was good. I started loading into equity longs in here. This was pretty good. All right, so ignore all my analysis. But wave 1, wave 5 is what I'm looking for through here. So we could actually even get that little bit of a follow through, and then a bit more of a corrective. So this is a big move through here. Okay, and this is an extended. Looks like an extended third. A couple of key areas that we've passed. So the 50% of this run through here was right here. So we're through this. We've got the 61 up here. All right, so I'm looking for a bit of a cluster. This leg through here, the 61 is here. So we're through that as well. And then A, B, C, D. At 161 was right here, so that's typical third. There's 200 and there's 261. All right, so 1, 2, typical third targets is here. All right, so what does that tell us? That tells us it's pretty strong. Here's another one, third, and here's another one right up here, 261. All right, so that's what I'm looking at, but just looking at maybe a little bit of a pullback in the interim. S&P 500. DAX and the Euro stocks are just kind of, they're okay. Dow Jones though is broken. The NASDAQ has as well. So 200 period above. So that's what I'm looking at. My only concern too, folks, those of you will know, I look at the VIX and a few other market internals. So stock market goes up, VIX goes down. Right, so notice what we've got here. Big outside bar. Big outside engulfing. This is not what we wanted to see. So we've got the channel through here as well. So we're testing the top of the channel, and we're testing, look, the 200 period. All right, we're consolidating under it. This is not what we wanted to see. So big wide range bar, very tight P pattern. This implies a pop. So yeah, just a reason for caution. So it's risk on, but with caution. Okay. All right. So after all of that, all right. So what is it? What else am I seeing? Worth mentioning. I'm not going to include it though. Is copper. Copper's down the weekly. So I've got a big distribution here down. Daily is up though. All right, so where's the trend anchor? It's right here. See the pause? We're through. So we're uptrending on the daily, but where's the last anchor? Right here. So you can see we're testing this. Now we're right at the 200 of the 20, sorry. So that would be a reason for a bounce, but if it kind of breaks and holds through there. So notice what we've got here. Move, weak pullback, move down again. All right, so ultimately we could get another leg like this, all right, which would put it in around the 200. Okay, copper. So if you like copper, it's worth looking at. Well, it's a nice, weakish pullback. Look how well the 20 period. Nothing special about this. It's just a 20 period SMA. Then you can see weak pullback, and then bang, straight through. Weak pullback down. Okay, just be careful through here. You can make a case for Head and Shoulders as well. It's got the right sort of signatures as well. I had a quick look before. A nice big move here, weak momentum, big move here. Dr. Copper. All right, what else have we got? All right, so longs, straight out longs. Swiss yen. Beautiful, excuse me. Beautiful move. Nice accumulation through here. Weekly, this is weekly chart, so very big picture. Nice big push, pull back, push. Then you can see we're just going sideways here. But you'll notice A, B, C with a hammer. Here's the 20. This is weekly chart. I want to see a breakthrough here. So you can see we're setting up in here. This is not bad. Weekly, look at the daily. So you can see the daily big ABC. So often V reversal at C. A few of you know that. That's part of our market structure. So we've got the move out of that, and we've got the accumulation at the V. So V reversals often will do this. Shake out, and then we get that accumulation, and then they're off. Okay, so that's what we're seeing, isn't it? Those of you that have followed me for a little while will know what I'm talking about. So we've got the channel line through here, though. Need to be careful of that. So you can see we're right at it. It's tested it. So this is a good sign. This is squeezing in here. Where's the 20 though? It's kind of a bit flattish. Be nice to see a couple more pause bars and then through like this. Give the 20 a chance to catch up. That would be worth looking for the breakthrough there. So this is worth putting on your list, folks. A lot of these don't trigger for a day or so. This is the daily chart as well. However, even now, look at what we're seeing on the 4 hour. So there's the big V reversal. Look, sideways, push, sideways. So it's doing these ranges again. V wave. The high through here. It's already tested once. What would be nice here? You see, maybe a little push down through here, then get out. Classic. Give the 20 a chance to catch up. Start hugging it like that. That's worth considering. G'day, Bluefin, Howard. All right, so that's definitely worth putting on your list, folks. Pound Swiss, a little bit stretched into it, but not bad. All right, sorry, dollar index. Okay, let's have a look at the dollar index too. If you trade the dollar index, this is breaking out as we speak. So exactly what we spoke about just before. Big pullback, last anchor right here. You can see we're testing it. So this is actually just popped. So if you can trade this, right, that is just triggered through there. Right, so you can see once again, look, V reversal, A, B, C through there, break through there, or through the high if it's close. So you can see we've triggered. Right, if you're taking that, you need to stop needs to be in here. If you prefer to wait, there's a little bit of structure here as well. That would be one of your targets. If you're not comfortable with this and you prefer to see it commit, I get that. Right, so we had a nice break, excuse me, on volume. Right, then you've got no choice but to wait the pullback, don't you? Right, something in there, jump in here, stop a little bit lower, don't just put it under there. Be prepared that they break it and they break it hard. They can often bring it back in to take out the stops of all of those that are putting their stops just under this break level. Alrighty. Alright, so that's another one, dollar index. The flip side, dollar index, the euro. Now this is a good setup as well. Alright, so been watching this one, down, 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 looking for parity. Good to see a lot of existing people. All right, so you can see we had the break, we've got the pullback into this area. See, we're getting a weak pullback in here. We've broken the bar here now. So this is a weekly chart. Daily. Nice big channel through here. Right, you can see all my work here. I won't go into too much detail. Right, 61 through here. The 50 through here. So we had a cluster through here. Okay, so price has pulled back. Looking at this big institutional push. Right, or the price void, as I've called it. You can see we've covered that. What do we got in here? A rising flag. Rising flags usually imply bearishness, which we've got. What's the trend? The trend is up through here. Where's the anchor though? It's right down here. It's actually here. So let's take these two. So you can see we're right at it. Right, so looking for this to pop and head lower. Just be careful of this one. Back below the 20. It's the daily. Okay, the 4 hour. Right, so out of the channel. Right, targeting through here. Right, nicely lines up. If I can get this right. Yep, nicely lines up with the base structure at the bottom. See this? Got to be quick on that mouse. Alright, so here's the move here. Look, we've negated this institutional candle as well. Look. Alright, so the big price void there is gone. See our ABC through here as well. Into the 20. Right. A, B, C. Here's the 20 period. Here's the 200. Here's B. Alright. The classic ABC entry is a break through this. This is enough through here. Okay. Just need to be a little mindful that we've got layered support through here. The anchor's actually here on the daily, so you can see we've tested that. We've got this layered support in here though. There's a little bit of room, not much. What do we say? 20, 28? No, 23. Okay, but your stop needs to be up in this region, 50. So really need to push into this area and beyond. So that is what I'm seeing, folks, through that. Target, you want to just take a small amount off there, but really we want to be targeting this low. Okay, it's not a real good risk to reward. You stop either above this candle that triggers or up here. Right, so there's a couple of spots. But those of you that have watched me for a while will know if we see strength against this, start cutting it. All right? Nothing wrong with that. When they talk about let your winners run and cut your losers short, well, most people don't tell you, well, how do you cut your losers short? I'm just giving you some partial info. All right, now, so that's your euro. Okay, so these dollar pairs, let's have a quick look. Dollar CAD. Dollar CAD's a little messy. It's above a rising 20. This probably wasn't my pick. Anchor, so we're downtrending. So where's the anchor? It's here. So we have to look for something else. Okay, we've got a tag of the 20. We've got the cradle pattern. We've got a bear sandwich here. So break above that. So here's that cradle pattern. Look, nice little head and shoulders there. That would have been a good trade. I missed that. Filling this thrust. 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice move. So there's our big ABC back to the 20 on the 4 hour. So the entry would be through that. Now we've got a pullback in here and a move. So if you like this one, it's a little messy. That was what I didn't like. So it's not bad. So look at the 60-minute. Okay, so you can see we've got the weak move, but then it's showing a bit of strength. So yeah, just be a little bit careful with this one. It doesn't fill me with confidence. But you know, we could get a move back down here, a few bars, and then sets up again through. That could be worthwhile. That's what I'm seeing. I'm going to take that one off out of the list. No, I'll leave it in because I want to see what occurs with this. All right, dollar Chinese 1. Nice big push on the weekly. Through the low here. Nice A, B, C. Nice pause there. You can see we're through this. So there's that big pause across here. Had the move above on the daily. Not a huge amount of room. So you'd want to be looking for something a little bit better set up, or trying to get our stop. Right, this would have been okay. I didn't see this either. This would have been pretty good. Nice big move. Right, so we got a little bit of a complex move through there. There, B, C, entry through there, stop in here. So it's already moved. Right, with your first target out here. And then if it fails, at least you've taken something. Right, but now, probably wait for something better in here. But this is worthy. You can see we've got a nice big move through here. Dollar Chinese 1. Dollar yen. Dollar yen weekly is pretty good. Nice big move back to the 20. So I've had nice momentum. Then we've had that final pullback into the 20. Daily. Anything with the daily? So here's my count through here. My only concern with this, so where's the daily anchor? It's here. So we're downtrending. Here's the downtrend anchor there. Got this lot of bearish order flow through here. And this kind of smells of an ABC in another move. That should be 4. Right, back to the previous 4th. Well, that's kind of what this feels like. Let's see, negate this. You can see it's very close. There's a little bit of room. We're getting short-term momentum is up. We're pausing at this. So the trend is actually down on the daily. Won't change until we get price acceptance above here. So we have to look for alternatives, which is momentum and obviously our Dow theory trend change, which is right there. So they've got a few things on our side. So that's actually, yeah, counter trend long. Whereas a few of the others were long. So when we drill down to the 4 hour though, you can see 4 hour trend change here. Tried to break the anchor through here. No price acceptance. Through here. So we're back up. Even if there was price acceptance, broken back through here. ABC here. Nice move. So we've got, you can see we've clearly got order flow through here. We're sitting at the 200 as well. So if you like this one, you know, an ABC through there would be nice. A little pullback in there. It's a 4 hour chart. See, we've got the, on the 60 minute, we have exactly what we wanted to see. So we may get this again in here soon. That's what I'm seeing. So who pointed that out? Yes, Howard, sorry. I've saw your question a little late. Dollar yen. Okay, so there's a couple of other dollar pairs. I suggest you maybe pick two of these, 2 or 3. Dollar Swedish. It's one that I don't mind. So, all right, we've had definite supply come through here. So we're taking this out now with strength. It's a weekly chart. Back to the 20. So this is a beautiful trend. It's retesting through here. So I'm expecting this to continue. It's the weekly. Daily. Daily anchors here. We've got a wedging structure through here. Right, you see it's broken. We've hit first target, hit the second target of that. So the daily's a little stretched. It's not too bad. All right, so just start of new momentum. Let's be careful with the 4 hour. Well, we've had a looks like excuse me. We've already kind of triggered a bit of a breakout entry. Excuse me, hang on a sec. So just getting a little stretch, got a little bit of divergence here as well. So I prefer to see this set up again. I suspect this could be 5, getting that pullback. All right, but keep your eye on these. Dollar Swedish, okay, dollar Thai baht. All right, I've got no problem trading exotics. Weekly's beautiful, back to the 20. Daily's had a trend change. Is the anchor here though? It would appear to be. So you can see we're broken above this. Right, this is definitely counter trend. I want to see at least a push into the 20. So there's a little bit of room there. All Thai baht. Nice little basing structure through here. Where's the anchor on this one? Okay, it's either here. I'd have to have a closer look. But anyway, let's take this base. Alright, so nice little inverted cup with handle. A, B, C through here. Breakthrough B through. So this is pretty good. Yes, that's the 4 hour anchor there, sorry. Pretty good. Pretty early, that's what we want to see too. So nice big push. But really, you know, it's kind of the entry was through here. If you miss that, through there, stops here. So I see something else set up here. But look at how nicely that held. All right, so you've got permission, even though the daily's down, when the 4 hour, so notice all the way through here, it didn't occur, but notice it gets above the 20 and we've got a rising 20, then you've got permission, price above it, you've got permission then to look for entries. Okay, that's a different, it's a counter trend, well, it's actually breaking the anchor soon, but that's that counter trend entry. Dollar Thai baht. Okay, let's quickly go through these. There's quite a few. Right, short. British pound. Down on the weekly. Pulling back the daily. Daily's a little funky. Right, so is this a big ABC? It could be. Right, so the last uptrend anchor is there. Attempt here. Down again. So my concern would be this. ABC with a big inverted head and shoulders forming. We're below the 20, but it's angled. Short-term momentum is down if you like this. Just wait for a secondary sort of entry. What do I mean by a secondary entry? I would prefer to see a break of this level and a pullback. All right, so through, pulling back and then through. And then rejected. All right. So on the lower time frames, you know, something in here, any sort of entry. All right. Otherwise, you can see it's faking out already. There's no major news either, folks. There's a little bit of news, so you need to be mindful of that. British pound. Okay, some counter trend shorts. Gold we spoke about. Okay, still gold sitting there. So let's fill that candle and it's back down. So far so good. Okay, Aussie dollar. Still in a big corrective on the weekly, so we need to be mindful of that. However, it's still trending okay. Had a move up, so we're actually downtrending on the weekly chart. About to form our bearish 180. So back to the 20, back to the 200. Daily. Daily trend is up. So here's the anchor here. What I like though is, as I said, the rejection here. So we're having a look for something else because it hasn't quite broken trend. So this is counter trend. So you can see we've got momentum definitely through here. Four-hour. So definite cradle pattern through here. Filled the price void. Dropped through that. A little bit of layered support through here. We're sitting on the 200. So really want to see something maybe back up. Then a rejection and another attempt at this 200. You can see it's clearly respected this. So we have to respect that as well. Look, it's had one attempt here. So it's had one attempt there. It's now having a go through it. If it starts to move down again, you can look for shorter term trades into this area down here. There's still a little bit of room there. Otherwise, look for it to set up again in here. And do that push in there, looking for ultimately to break. This is the daily anchor though, so this is a strong level. So that was worth watching, I thought. And the other one is Aussie Swiss. Aussie CAD very similar. Aussie Swiss. Do I like this or not? Okay, so we just got this big structure on the daily. So there's no anchor through here, so it's still downtrending. So we just had this move up. And just this big range. So be watching for this range to pop. Other than that, it's not that good. I'm going to remove that. That's what I'm seeing, folks. Okay, so longs, Swiss yen, dollar CAD, dollar Chinese, counter trend longs. I'll just double check a couple of these. I think a couple of these were actually long. Yeah, I'm sure they were. Shorts, euro dollar as we spoke about. But wait for your setup, folks. Wait for a proper setup. And I will post this into our FXF traders room. So watch out for it, folks. Alrighty. Oh, I forgot the... Get on your mark. So, thank you, folks, for your company. A lot of information there in a short amount of time. My throat held up. So good luck with your trading, folks. Just remember, don't be too correlated with some of those dollar pairs. There's probably only two good setups there that are sort of ready soon. The others worth keeping your eye on, folks. So as always though, trade safe. Remember, price action is king, but context and market structure is queen. Take care, everyone, and I'll talk to you on next Tuesday. Bye for now. Take care, everyone.